I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Rodri. Baina. McAllister gets a foot in here. And now the breakaway. Messi. He's in a great position here. Acuna. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Moved on forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Senesi. Otamendi. De Paul. Senesi. Oh, good-looking ball. Ooh, a delicate chip through. That has been cut short. Howson. Kubasi. Pedri. Howson. Senesi. De Paul. Paredes. De Paul. Messi. Oh, good spread. That is good strength. Howson forwards and with intent. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. And here's Messi. Romero. Baina. Howson. Howson shifted upfield. Oyarzabal. Llorente. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Cleared away. Deftly away. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri. Messi. Now that's Simeone. Good ball, good take. Succumbs to the pressure. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch, yeah. It's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force and
one more try! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oyarzabal is offering a wry smile there.
Baina with the short one. There are a few waiting for it. Rodri. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that has been cleared. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Grimaldo. And here's Ferran Torres. Romero. And it's Messi. And here's Messi. And here's the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's played forward. Rodri. Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Llorente. In by Llorente. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Pedri. Kubasi. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Howson. Bina. Howson aim forwards. Bina have it back and can go again. And they've got a throw. Simeone. Oh, sweet feet. Acuna. Acuna charging forward down that flank. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's on his way! Cleared without complication. Through. Now it's Bina. Shoots! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Alex Bina really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Simeone. Acuna. Oh, nice touch. The cross comes in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Back in once more. Ronaldo getting this one clear. Crossed in again. And he's there to get rid. Played out to the right. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. And the ball's come loose here. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Paredes. Argentina couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Baina. Senesi. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Baina. Llorente. Now the cross. Gets it away. McAllister. Now it's Messi. De Paul. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Grimaldo. Grimaldo, gently done. Rodri. And it's Baina. It's gone out for a throw-in. Acuna makes the interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. And here's the Paul. Nice physical challenge. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Oyarzabal. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alvarez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rodri. Baina. And it's played forward. Time, excellent interception. Romero. McAllister. Aim forwards. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Pedri. Baina. And here's Llorente. Llorente with the cross. And that is out of play. Baina. Baina. Baina's cross. Romero gets it away. McAllister. McAllister shifted upfield. Oyarzabal. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedri done delicately. It's out for a goal kick. Senesi. Otamendi. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Yamal. And he's running through. Rodri. Bina. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal. Senesi has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Yamal. McAllister. Acuna forwards and with intent. Now it's Llorente. Played into the middle. Paredes. McAllister. Acuna. De Paul. McAllister. Acuna. Hit into the middle. And that has been clubbed away. Paredes. Otamendi. Romero. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Ferran Torres. Rodri, and he goes cross-field. McAllister. Senesi. McAllister. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Kubasi. And it's gone back to the keeper. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked.
Peter, I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Argentina really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Pedri. Simeone. Real chance here. And that has been cleared. Romero. Paredes. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Paredes. Rodri, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Acrobatic effort! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Alvarez quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Lovely bit of skill. Ferran Torres. Oh, it's played into the area. Senesi attempts a clearance. And it's Pedri. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That's not going far.
That will annoy the manager.
Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Senesi, McAllister, Otamendi, De Paul, Otamendi gently done. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri, Yamal, Rodri, Baina, Yamal, and here's Llorente, Yamal. Oh, that's nice. Baina. Now it's Yamal, and that's aimed into the middle. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Alvarez. Romero. Senesi. Forward it goes. Simeone chasing after it. Simeone. He's in and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Acuna wins the duel this time. Out to the right. Romero. Point blank header!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Ball is over the line. He's in plenty of space here. That's very neat. Messi hangs one in. There's the shot. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Llorente. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That looks a good cross. Pedri. Bina. Almost an hour gone. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Pau Kubasi aim forwards. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Rodri. Mikel Oyarzabal. The ball head out towards the right wing. And it's McAllister. McAllister really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Romero. Great defending, strong and determined. Ball's gone out of play. Ferran Torres. Bina. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Senesi. Otamendi. Paredes. Senesi. McAllister. Senesi, driven forward. Played back to the goalkeeper. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Bina. Always onto this. He has a look, goes for a shot! McAllister. Over to the left. Alvarez. Now it's to Paul. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. Rodri gets it away. Tries a deft little ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Romero. Argentina getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And it's played forward. Grimaldo. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oyarzabal. Bina. Llorente. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Senesi. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Simeone. Acuna. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nice control. Now it's Simeone. Showing good feet. Al-Kubasi shifted upfield. Now it's Yamal. Oyarzabal. Yamal. Now it's Llorente. Great work on the overlap. So here comes the substitution. De Paul, and it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oyarzabal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to... It's hit the crossbar! Llorente. And it's Llorente. He is just caressing the ball. Romero getting this one clear. Baina. Now it's Llorente. Moved on forwards. So what can they make of this? McAllister. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Paredes forwards and... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the volley. Oh, that's a waste.
Argentina have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Spain making another change here. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. Now it's Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he latch on to this? Calmly anticipates.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pedri. Grimaldo drives forward on the overlap. Well, that is a good challenge from him.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to...
Shapes to shoot! It's really well cleared. And here's Dani Olmo. And claimed it back swiftly. Pedri. Alex Grimaldo delivers. Another chance from a corner. Punched away. And it's Soler.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Simeone tries to dink it through. De Paul. Out to the right. Messi. McAllister. McAllister made out to the left flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. But there's going to be another change here. And he's there to clear it. And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pedri, that's tidy. Turns and goes back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
De Paul, it's a threatening ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Dani Olmo. Grimaldo chips it through. Danger averted for now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De Paul.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Yamal. Clipped into space. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pedri. Pedri. He slings it in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Paredes. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Dani Olmo. And it's Grimaldo. Ah, such a clever touch. And the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Spain take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Otamendi. Aim forwards. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Grimaldo, gently done. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your reflections then, Jim?
Argentina simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. So that's got things underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Howson. Viner. And it's played forward. McAllister. De Paul. Senesi. Otamendi. McAllister. Otamendi aim forwards. Llorente. Howson. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. Ferran Torres is onto it in a flash. Otamendi cuts it out. De Paul. McAllister. Paredes. De Paul. Messi. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Acuna. Simeone. Acuna. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Howson. Rodri. Viner. Pedri. And he goes cross-field. Acuna cuts out the pass. Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alvarez. Messi. Otamendi. Oh, this looks sharp. Howson with the clearance. And he's there to get it away. And it's Messi. Romero. Dinks one through. That's a fabulous ball. Yamal. De Paul. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Defending of the desperate variety. McAllister chips it through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Simeone. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That has been knocked clear. Romero. De Paul looking to get on the end of this. Out for a throw. McAllister. Over to the left. Acuna. Grimaldo.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Kubasi. Llorente forwards and with intent. Baina. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Paredes. Otamendi. Paredes. De Paul. Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri played into space. Romero can get it clear. And it's Baina. And here's Yamal. Llorente. In by Llorente. Clipped into space. Otamendi gets over and intercepts. Paredes. Senesi.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Otamendi. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. Paredes. Messi. Acuna. And here's Alvarez. He's Alvarez! Oh, he's really drilled it. Grimaldo. Rodri shifted upfield. Grimaldo. And he's on his way! And here's Ferran Torres. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. There are a few waiting for it. Yamal. Big chance! Paredes. Alvarez. Otamendi. Up towards the front line.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Alvarez. Messi. Acuna. He's got away. Acuna has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Spain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Llorente. It's a good run down the right. Oyarzabal. Grimaldo. Pedri. Showing good feet. Gets it away. McAllister. Chance here to counter. That is a great pick out. He has a look up. Simeone! Ferran Torres. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Pedri. Howson. Grimaldo. Looks to the other side. Yamal. Llorente. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's very neat. Llorente. And that's aimed it. There's the header. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off him.
And it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri crosses. Proves too strong. Ferran Torres. And he's well positioned here. And here's Yamal. Yamal! And the ball's cut. Could be danger here. And he's following up. Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Oyarzabal at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Ferran Torres. Good play on the left-hand side here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rodri. Bina. Yamal, no. Again, there's no way through. Pedri. Ferran Torres. It's anyone's ball now. Senesi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Acuna, gently done. Howson attempts a clearance. Simeone. It's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. McAllister's cross. No, that's overhit. Pedri. Yamal. Llorente. Vaina. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Senesi. Simeone. Alvarez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul. Argentina are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. McAllister. Simeone. Aimed in towards the centre. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Paredes wins the duel this time. Senesi. Otamendi. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. Vaina, forwards and with intent. He's beaten the last man. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Kubasi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Acuna makes the interception. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. De Paul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Howson. Pedri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres looks to get on the end of this. Senesi. Otamendi. Otamendi, long ball upfield. Grimaldo, who's set up one goal so far. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. De Paul. Paredes. McAllister, aim forwards. Deftly away. Simeone. Acuna. Simeone. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Bina. Acuna. Senesi. Alvarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Here's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead.
Because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Yamal! No way through there. Rodri. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. A finish of true class. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Messi. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Bina. Oyarzabal. Bina. That's tidy. Llorente. It's a mighty effort. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And here's Yamal. Can he deliver? Llorente chooses to go back. Has a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
De Paul. Messi. De Paul shifted upfield. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pedri. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Pedri goes pelting down that left-hand side. Grimaldo. Pedri has it in a wide position. Nice control. Defending of the desperate variety. McAllister, forwards and with intent. Senesi. McAllister calmly anticipates. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Biner. Howson, he's fizzed it forward. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Yamal played out towards the right wing. Pedri.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Played out to the right. Pedri. Yamal. Llorente with the cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Paredes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a nicely weighted pass. Biner. It's Rodrigo de Paul. Alvarez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Ferran Torres. Oyarzábal has found the net here, of course. Grimaldo charging forward down that flank. Pedri. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That has been knocked clear. And it's Rodri. Nice interception, well timed.
Spain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Llorente. Alvarez laid out to the left flank. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Biner. Now it's Yamal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out to the right. Yamal. Llorente. Otamendi can get it clear. He's in a good position here. Senesi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi, he is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. De Paul. Romero. Otamendi. De Paul. Otamendi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Howson. Llorente. Baina. Nice physical challenge. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's managed to get free. That has been knocked clear. Pedri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Paredes does really well to win the ball there. Messi, oh, good spread. De Paul tries making a foray down the right. Alvarez. Yamal, and it's played forward. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing, no progress. And he's picked out the run. Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Ferran Torres. McAllister. Acuna. Flashes it across. Grimaldo gets it away. Messi with the short one. And here's the chance, surely! Alvarez. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Llorente. Howson. Baina. Moved on forwards. McAllister. Acuna. Simeone's cross. Firmly met. Senesi. Simeone. Acuna. Baina wins the duel this time. Mikel Oyarzabal. Otamendi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ferran Torres. He has found a way through. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Ferran Torres in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. De Paul. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Rodri. Llorente. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Messi. Romero. And here's Messi. And that was very necessary. Romero. Oh, that's neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Ferran Torres is fouled. Romero is there, and he can get that clear. De Paul aimed forwards. That's been slipped through, and he cuts out the supply. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Howson. Senesi. The final 5 minutes. Acuna. The referee's awarded a free kick. Senesi. Senesi shifted upfield. Acuna. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Grimaldo. Pedri.